How are you this afternoon?
เร็วจริง
What is that? How are you this afternoon? Good. Okay, here is the list of
But
people who have sent in the work. So you can check, and those you know that you haven't had it in yet, please do so, okay? So these are important that you have learned, and it is also important when you are going to do the unit 4 test on the unit test further down the road. All right. Okay, let's get started with the lesson. Today we are going to study the lesson 3, which is the story of the unit, right? Okay, when you take a look at the page and you see what is the topic? What is the topic? A grippy glue, right? A grippy glue. And where are they? Where are they? Do you know?
ๆ เร็วจริง
They're at the museum. Has anyone ever wondered why they have to go to the museum? Why did they go to the museum?
because they want to see some story. They find some answer at the museum.
The answer. So where did they get the question? What is the question then for them to look for the answer? Everyone turn on the class page. On the class book, page 31, okay? At the corner of the page, you will see the smartphone here with the question. So, what is the question?
We invented the sandwich.
Good.
Find the answer at the museum.
Who invented the sandwich? And they also give you a clue that you have to go to the museum to find out the answers, okay? But before we dig into the story, let's just start off with the vocabularies of this story first. Okay, exhibition, first exhibition. We've seen it every day. Maybe you don't even know because our town before COVID, there's always exhibition here and there for us to see, right? Those one on the street and the one, do you know TK Park? The one that is right opposite of our school. They always held up the exhibition for us to see. Okay, exhibitions is more like an art that display in the public place. Normally they would held up in, you know, a big hall or museum. And here is some example of exhibition of arts. You know, let's look like a ruined stuff. Doesn't look even like arts, but how do I know? I'm not that artist. Okay, next one is invention. Invention is the thing that inventor invented. You know, things that never ever happened before. You know, just like a sandwich. Back in the day, people don't know how to make a sandwich until this guy, who we are going to find out pretty soon after, he has came up with a sandwich, which is make life much easier. So when you try to give the definition of invention, it's all about people try to create things that help us live our lives easier or better. You know, just like the phone, you know, you can just call and make an appointment or just text and save a lot of time doing that instead of just writing a letter and waiting for days and days, right? So I found some funny Japanese inventions. Well, let me here, okay. It's a flip or a flop, but this one it says unsuccessful, so it's probably a flop mostly, and it's probably won't work But you know, Japanese, they like to invent stuff. Yeah. And that's umbrella. That looks really funny because I don't think it will keep him dry. Anyways, probably gonna end up soaking himself. All these funny invention that would just won't work in a real life, you know, like who would want to carry a tissue paper on your head 24 hours when you're sick? No, right? Or even a hat that keep you in a position when you want to fall asleep on a train ride. That's funny. But this one, that one is a butter that looks like glue. So I can see why it's a flop because it looks like glue, too much like glue, and nobody wants to have it in a household. Just imagine you grab one, the wrong one. Okay, the next word is inventor. Inventor is a person who created the new stuff for you or who invented the invention. Invent, it's a verb, it's an action, the act of create something new. Stuck, it's also the action, it's past tense of stick, right? In these this exercise, in this story, stuck mean, you know, you can't go anywhere, you just have to stay there because you're stuck. The next word is earl. Okay, earl is the British nobility society that is in, like, you know, up above, like from kings and queens, and there'll be lord, right? And there'll be earl, you know, in British monarchy system back in the day. Number 11, well spotted. It's another, what do you say? A phrase from the UK that I used to praise someone when they notice something that you're looking for. For example, when if you happen to lose your eyeglasses and your friends say, oh, I've seen your eyeglasses, they were just under the table, and you just press them. Well spotted, okay, or good eyes, same things. Right, I think you're ready for the story.
Grippy glue. At the museum.
Come on, let's look at the exhibition. It's about inventions. This man was an inventor. What did he invent? The stapler. Oh. What's this invention? It looks like yogurt. Don't be silly. It's called grippy glue. It's the strongest glue in the world. Oh no, it's the red wolves. Where did they go? That way. They know where the answer is. Quick, follow them. Help! My feet are stuck. Come on, we must help Ollie. But what about the red wolves? It doesn't matter. Let them go. Look! That man invented the sandwich. He's the Earl of Sandwich. You're kidding. It was the Earl of Sandwich.
Yes, that's right. Well done.
Well spotted, Ollie. Oh, yuck. This glue is horrible. Oh, no. They found the answer before us. Better luck next time.
Okay. So, who invented the sandwich?
The Earl of Sandwich.
That's the Earl of Sandwich, right? Who got the feet stuck in the glue?
Ollie.
Ollie, good.
Um,
Okay, and what is so special about the grippy glue?
it's the strongest glue in the world.
Right, it's the strongest glue in the world. So if Ollie hadn't stuck in the glue, they wouldn't find out who is the inventor of the sandwich, right? Okay. It's about the grammar now. Change it. Okay, here, WH questions, right? Who, what, where, and when. Before I taught you about the past simple tense, I will ask you, like, for example, did you see the cat? And you will already have to answer yes or no, right? In this case, when you see, so you just say, yes, I did, right? In the last unit. However, this one, we're gonna add WH questions to it. Who, what, where, and when. Do you know the meaning? Who, what, where, and when. Who is for a person, right? What is for things. Where is for places. When is for time. Okay, so this one, it won't request just yes and no questions. It wants you to answer the whole sentences. So for example, who did you see? Okay, who did you see? So you can't answer yes, I did. It wouldn't make sense, right? Because it's asking who did you see? The only answer you can say is you can say Ollie, or you know, I saw Ollie. So this is what I prefer. I prefer you to give out the whole answer to this one. Highlighter. This one, it's always start off with WH questions, right? Including how, okay? How much, how many, that's the same thing too. Did, right? And then follow with the base form of verb, which is see, invent, go, arrive, right? So when you answer them, you have to use past form of verb, like I saw the Earl of Sandwich. He invented the sandwich. They went that way. They arrived at 4 o'clock. Okay, for example. So I'm gonna skip this because you have Google assignment for you to do another work So you don't have to do that anymore. So here is like, you know, try explanation. So quickly look, you probably know already. Now we're gonna go to Unit 4, Lesson 4 in the activity book, page 36. Activity book, page 36. Okay. Gonna do some listening and then a little bit of exercise. Same thing, I want you to notice, right? Where did he go? He went to the museum. What time did they arrive? They arrived at 10 o'clock. What did you drink? We drank milkshakes. Who did she play with? She played with her friends. When did he leave? He left 12:30. For how many, you know, how many ice creams did you eat? The answer is I ate 2 ice creams. Okay. So that is the structure of past.
Which page?
Page 36. The activity book, page 36. So those are the structures of how you using WH questions with past simple. Okay. Now we're gonna do some listen and then put down the number.
Listening 1.58. Listen and number.
I went to the castle at the weekend. Northcourt Castle. Was it good? Yes, fantastic.
Number 1.
When did you go? We went on Saturday. We arrived at 11 o'clock.
Number 2.
Who did you go with? I went with Ollie and his family.
Number 3.
What did you see? We saw a tournament. A tournament? With knights and horses? Yes, it was brilliant.
Number 4.
Where did you have lunch? In the castle restaurant. We ate with our fingers. Wow, I'd like to go to Northcourt Castle.
Okay, one more time.
Listening 1.58. Listen and number.
I went to the castle at the weekend. Northcourt Castle. Was it good? Yes, fantastic.
Number 1.
When did you go? We went on Saturday. We arrived at 11 o'clock.
Number 2.
Who did you go with? I went with Ollie and his family.
Number 3.
What did you see? We saw a tournament. A tournament? With knights and horses? Yes, it was brilliant.
Number 4.
Where did you have lunch? In the castle restaurant. We ate with our fingers. Wow, I'd like to go to Northcourt Castle.
Okay. Oops. Which picture is number 1?
C.
Picture
C.
C, right? Where did he go? Did you catch that?
Northcourt Castle.
Right, he went to the Northcourt Castle. And which picture is number 2?
A.
A. Who did he go with?
D. Family. D.
Ollie's family.
Right, Ollie's family. Which picture is number 3?
D.
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 What did he see?
He
What did-
see a tournament. He saw a tournament.
Right, he saw a tournament, right? And the last one is picture B, right? Where did he eat? Where did he eat? Did you catch that? He said that he ate in a castle. Okay, he ate at a castle and he ate with fingers. Right, this one, you have to make a sentence out of these scrambled words. Please do it now. I'm gonna play the audios along and you can just do it.
Listening 1.58. Listen and number.
I went to the castle at the weekend. Northcourt Castle. Was it good? Yes, fantastic.
Number 1.
When did you go? We went on Saturday. We arrived at 11 o'clock.
Number 2.
Who did you go with? I went with Ollie and his family.
Number 3.
What did you see? We saw a tournament. A tournament? With knights and horses? Yes, it was brilliant.
Number 4.
Where did you have lunch? In the castle restaurant. We ate with our fingers. Wow, I'd like to go to Northcourt Castle.
Okay, please do. And let me know when you finish.
I'm finished.
Okay, wait for your friends for a few seconds.
I'm finished.
Okay. All right, what is number 1? What is number 1?
What did you see?
What did you see?
Right, what did you see? Don't forget the question mark.
Teacher D.
Picture D, good.
What?
2.
Where did you have lunch?
Right, where did you have,
Where did you have lunch?
good, where did you have lunch? What picture?
Picture B.
B. Number 3,
When did you go?
When did you go?
when did you go? What picture?
Teacher
Picture
C.
C.
Picture C. Number 4,
Who did you go with?
right, who did you go with?
Teacher A. Coyote, please.
Right, so do you have any questions today regarding on this WH questions? Anyone? Do you have any questions today?
No.
No? Okay. So if you don't have any questions, I'd like you to go back and review or study more about past simple tense, because tomorrow I will continue on this, finish this activities lesson 4, and then we will do the activity in Google Classroom tomorrow, okay? I will have an assignment ready for you tomorrow about past simple tense. All right, okay. So if you don't have any more questions, that is it, right? I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye, guys. Have a great day.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher Janice.
Thank you. I have to make host, right? Okay. All right. See ya. Bye.